Well, everyone, welcome everyone here. I can see that you've all already started introducing yourselves in the chat, but let's make a bit more noise. Let's write in the chat, who is your favorite Stoic philosopher, ancient or modern? Let's see what's going on in the room today and who are our favorites. And while you're doing that, we'll begin by introducing ourselves. Welcome officially to Stoicon Women, everyone. This is Courageous Paths to Flourishing. This is our second online gathering. We held our very first Paths to Flourishing gathering last year. It was the very first women-led conference on Stoicism ever in the history of Stoicism. Our Paths to Flourishing aim is to amplify and celebrate the voices and perspectives of women in Stoicism and to share the teachings and the spirit of Stoicism with you all. You can learn more about Paths to Flourishing by visiting our website and signing up to our newsletter at pathstoflourishing.org. We welcome everyone here and invite you all to join us on the path to flourishing. My name is Kathryn Koromilas, and I, with Brittany Polat, am one of the organisers of this virtual gathering. I am also the host of the Stoic Salon and the Stoic Salon podcast, and today I get to host this excellent event with Brittany Polat, Andi Sciacca, Christopher Gill, and Anne Gehrmann. And I'll hand it over to you, ladies, for your introductions.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brittany Polat, and I'm delighted to be coming to you from Florida today. I am a co-founder of Stoicare and also a team member of Modern Stoicism and the Stoic Fellowship. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, everyone. My name's Andi Sciacca. I'm a member of the Modern Stoicism steering team, a co-organizer for this year's Stoicon, which will be held virtually online on October 29. I'm also delighted to be here with this group, and I found incredible benefit from practicing Stoicism and really looking forward to the discussion today. So cheers to everyone for being with us.
Hi everyone, my name's Sukhraj Gill. Thanks so much for having me here today. I'm coming to you from London, UK, and I'm one of the foundation managers at the Aurelius Foundation. I'm committed to my own Stoic development and supporting our global community through Stoicism as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Anne Gehrmann and I'm a Prokopton based in Hamburg, Germany. And on my Stoic journey, I find it so crucial to practice the philosophy in a community by talking to others and exchanging thoughts. It helps me to think more clearly and to sharpen my awareness. And I made meaningful connections when it was difficult to connect with others during COVID, and I found friends and mentors. So I'm so glad and excited to be here with you today. And yeah, let's go on and see who's in the room with us today. I see lots of Epictetus fans. I see Donald Robertson as a favorite philosopher. I see Stoic Dan is with us, Ruby from the Netherlands. We have, so many people. Keep on scrolling. We have
That's people great.
From
Thank
England,
you, and thanks
Mandy.
everyone. It's so lovely to see you all here, and I can see so many. And Chris Gill is noted as a favorite philosopher, which is interesting because Chris Gill is coming up next. Well, welcome again. We are so delighted that you are here with us today. Today, we explore the Stoic virtue of courage. And by the end of today, you will have a solid understanding of what courage means from a Stoic perspective and a solid plan for taking your next courageous step along the path of flourishing, both as an individual and as a contributing member to your community and beyond.
Yeah, and to that end, we will have someone's favourite Stoic, Christopher Gill, speaking to the Stoic definition of courage, what this means for us in the context of the virtues, and how we can apply that in a practical way to our own lives.
After that, we'll talk about Stoic role models, and we'll talk with Karen Duffy about her new book, Wise Up. Kasey Pierce will then talk about the courageous choice to leave unhealthy relationships and how to navigate that with the help of the Stoics.
Next up, we've invited Stoic coaches and mentors for a panel discussion on coaching courage. We're going to explore how we can coach ourselves, with the help of the Stoics and our modern day coaches and mentors to take courageous steps in our daily lives. We're going to break out into small groups for a guided workshop and then end with an invitation to take your next courageous step.
After that, everyone, we're going to need a short break and we'll do that. But make sure you come back after the break because we have a really special guest called Nathan Dufour, who will perform his Be a Stoic rap song live with us, and he'll invite us for a sing-along. So that's going to be absolutely fab. After Nathan, Professor Melinda Latour from Tufts University will talk about her fascinating research on music and Stoicism and give us some tips on how we can incorporate music into our own Stoic practice.
And if that wasn't enough, next will be our keynote address with Professor Nancy Sherman, author of Stoic Wisdom, to talk about courage not just as facing fear.
And finally, we invite you all to linger at the very end for an intimate fireside chat in our Courageous Circle. We'll wind down, share some personal stories, and plan to meet again in the new year.
Okay, everyone, on that note, a few housekeeping items. If you have any questions about technical issues, please respond in a private message to me, Anne Gehrmann. If you have questions for the speakers, please paste them in the chat with the word question in capital letters. We won't get to all of your questions today, but you might find that your fellow Stoics can answer them in the chat. Feel free to share resources in the chat. You can save the chat at the end by clicking at the 3 dots in the chat box. Also, keep an eye out in the chat for links to further information about our speakers. We are sure you will want to follow them on the socials and read their books, learn more about their writings and services, and connect with them.
Thanks, Anne. Okay, thanks, everyone. And guess what? It is time to get started. Let's be courageous together. We are so honored to have Professor Christopher Gill and Sukhraj Gill start the courageous conversation. Over to you both.